Hey guys, how you doing? Hope you've all been well. Just wanted to get on here and give you a bit of an account update and just let some of you who don't know, just a little bit of context as to why I've stopped posting and for a while had taken down all the posts on my footy page. Reason for making this video is that I really appreciated so much of the support that people had given me with my content creation on this account. I was putting a lot of time, passion into it, daily posting, spending hours video editing, and it was something that I was hoping to do, try and work up to full-time content creation, doing footy content. But basically, long story short, myself and a friend received a letter supposedly from the AFL Integrity and Security Department stating that we were banned from attending AFL matches, anything AFL related, for an entire year, a 1 year ban. The reason for that was supposedly accessing restricted areas at the preseason game between Collingwood and Richmond at Icon Park. It relates to a video, and basically it seems like the AFL were claiming that myself and my friend entered some kind of restricted area at the ground. To this day, I still don't know which area we went in that was supposedly restricted. And that's given the fact that on the night, we never ever went into any areas that had any signage saying that it was a restricted area. We never had any interactions with security. We never walked past any security guards. No one spoke to us, said that we were in an area we weren't supposed to be. At all times, we were in areas where there were plenty of other fans. So yeah, I just went to the footy that night, had a great night, just made a similar video to what you would see on my page currently, like a video diary. And about 3 months later, in April, I just got slapped with a partially handwritten form from the AFL Integrity and Security Department sent to my mailbox telling me that I was banned for a year. And at this point, there was no phone call, there was no email, just this really dodgy letter that had been put in my mailbox. Pretty scary letter when it's banning you from a year of attending footy. You know, I'm a paid up member. So you can imagine I was pretty freaked out. I was pretty confused. For a very long time, I was wondering, is this even real? Is this a troll? And to this very day, maybe it was a troll. I'm not sure. But basically, myself and a friend who also received the letter went through this extremely long and painful process trying to contact the AFL Integrity and Security Department. They would take ages to reply to our emails. All we had in terms of contact was an email address that was given to us. We tried calling AFL membership. They weren't able to help us. We tried calling Collingwood. They weren't able to help us. It seemed the only thing that we could do was to email this email address that would take so long to reply to us. So as you can imagine, this was an extremely stressful and challenging time for myself and my friend. Both of us, we absolutely love football. Football, I would say, is a huge part of my life, and people that know me will know that about me. We did receive some assistance from the secretary of the AFL Fans Association who we were in contact with, and that was very much appreciated, but still we weren't able to resolve the issue. So basically what happened is myself and my friend, we sent off our official appeal, which we were supposedly required to lodge based on this form, to the email address that we were given that was supposedly AFL Integrity and Security. We received an email telling us that there was going to be a meeting the following day and we'd receive an outcome shortly after. And since then, since the start of June, we have not received any contact from anyone at the AFL. So, not sure what to think, guys. This whole thing could have just been one big troll from somebody maybe not related to the AFL. But if it was somebody from the AFL, at the very worst, this is somebody that has targeted me, targeted my friend, and yeah, really tried to make life hard for us. Or at the very best, it is just complete and utter negligence putting both of us through months and months of stress. I had to take time off work to try and, research all our different avenues, see if there was anything that we could do, put hours into this. Not to mention as well that I couldn't make content anymore. I'd put hours into that, gave me so much anxiety, stress. You can tell even talking about it now, it makes me feel pretty stressed out. And honestly, I think it's just a disgrace that as somebody who I really like to think I'm a kind, respectful person, to be put through that and then receive really extremely poor, slow communication and then no communication at all, I think was just terrible. I don't think there's any other words for it. And once again, I believe I'm completely innocent. I don't think I've done anything wrong. And they were not able to provide us with any evidence as to what we'd supposedly done wrong. And one of the worst parts of all of this is I don't want to be antagonistic to the AFL. I've grown up absolutely loving Australian rules football and loving the Australian Football League. People that know me know it's like the biggest thing in my personality. Like I go overseas, I bring footballs to kids in Thailand. Anyone who I'd meet overseas, I try and tell them about AFL. I love footy. And if somebody from the AFL, maybe they didn't like some content that I was creating, I'm not sure, I'm just hypothesizing. If somebody had come to me, contacted me, DM, email, phone call, and said, hey, we don't like this content that you're posting, could you remove it? I would very happily do so. I'm a respectful person. I respect the powers that be. And I don't want to be antagonistic to the AFL. I want to just enjoy the footy, obviously build a safe and supportive community. And I think it's just sad as well because now I just feel like I don't want to give any free promo, publicity, hours of my life. I didn't receive a single cent for any of the videos that I made. It was just out of enjoyment, wanting to share my enjoyment for the game. It came from a good place in my heart. And instead, we just had this really threatening letter arrive, really poor communication, and it doesn't really seem like anything was resolved. Even though I'm giving all this context, the purpose of this video isn't really to dredge up everything that's happened. It's more just to give context. I felt like for my own sense of closure, time to move on with my life. I just wanted to update everybody on the channels where I made the videos. I thought this was the best and easiest way to do it. And it sort of closes the chapter on this so myself and my friend can just sort of move on. But yeah, overall, I'm moving on from this, guys. I just want to close this chapter. It was very stressful, but thankfully I feel good now, and so does my friend. We're moving on, we're okay. But yeah, I just thought I owed you guys an explanation. For myself, I want to put this explanation out there. And also, I just wanted to thank all of you because doing this footy content creation, so many of you supported me. People would talk to me, my friends. I'd even meet a few random people that would say that they've seen my content. I had fantastic interactions, some with AFL clubs or AFL players, even whether it's just a like or a comment. Had some great stuff like that, and it was absolutely fantastic. I absolutely loved making the content, so I don't regret any of that time at all. It was a lot of fun. So yeah, to every single person that commented on my videos, thank you so much. You know exactly who you are, or people that left a like, thank you. So yeah, that's it from me, guys. Thank you for watching, and go Pies.